I'm like a dog in heat.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward, Ed.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that was good news.
It is the third day of March, 2026. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday on the Power Trip Morning Show. Tuesday Tires, where we're going to do our best to wake you up. We got Marnie Galarner coming in and our regular cast of thousands. Here's some comedy to get things started. Larry, a comedian by the name of Leonard Ousts. It's National Pancake Day. Let's celebrate. Come on in. I am glad you're here.
Just because something's on the menu don't mean you got to order it. Like IHOP sell T-bones, but if you don't have health insurance, turn the page. I had this lady order a T-bone one day. It's how arrogant she acted that made me upset. She was like, yes, I would like the T-bone. And could you tell the chef I'd like it medium rare? A dude at another table was like, did she say chef? I'm like, yeah, dog, she tripping. Hold on. I got this. I'm like, first off, you want your T-bone from IHOP. That's where this joke should end. I'm like, you want your T-bone from IHOP. Anything other than well done. I'm gonna need you to sign this health waiver. And it ain't never been a chef at IHOP. It's a brother named Breon back there. He didn't study abroad? No, he killed abroad, though.
On your side,
I agree.
you hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. For the warriors, never giving up the lead. To take it to the top.
Power Trip Morning Show, March 3rd, 2026. I'm Corey, that's Chris, that's Paul, there's Zach. Good morning.
Hey, Cora, how are you,
Hello.
man?
Good.
Top of the morning to you.
Hugs, Daddy.
What's going on, fellers?
Checking it old school.
Jim Carrey's not a clone.
We're all clones.
Man.
All are one and one is all.
He's not a body double.
Well, that's good, because that was a strange appearance over the weekend.
It's always good when your face is so different and weird that the world's like, that's not real, that's a clone, that's got to be a body double. And then Jim Carrey's rep's like, no, that's his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was a clone. I mean, I didn't.
Well, I mean, Hot Ass Randy did, because he has spoken out against the Illuminati multiple times. Not Hot Ass Randy.
Jim Carrey
has spoken out against the Illuminati. So he thought, a lot of the sites I follow were like, who killed Jim Carrey?
Right. And this is his replacement.
Yes, but The Mask is terrible.
Right.
Not the movie. Well, the movie's
not good. I'm not a big Mask guy outside of peak Cameron Diaz. The debut and the peak. Man.
So, yeah, that's what everybody thought.
Not a great week for celebrity faces. No. Jim Carrey and Kelly Osbourne having a rough week, those two.
Yeah, that is
getting dragged.
Yeah,
yeah.
It is weird, though, right? Because, like, Jim Carrey is forever frozen looking like Jim Carrey in her memory.
Yep.
Right.
So when he starts to get old, he no longer looks like Jim Carrey, especially if he's not been in a movie for a while. And you're like, wait, that can't be Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's 25 years old. Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, he's 64.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that.
Yes.
64, that guy.
What's his best movie?
Yes, man.
I like
You're
it.
kidding, right?
I like it.
It's a great movie.
Best, though?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
You want to be, popular and mainstream and say Truman Show or Man on the Moon or whatever?
No,
it's
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh! No wonder you like Yes Man.
Yeah, Yes Man. What's
You
that?
know, back in the day when we had people who cared, you'd have been fired for saying that.
Yeah, you've been fired.
Now nobody's listening. You're lucky.
I mean, everybody's listening out there.
Oh, yeah.
They're not listening down there.
No, I don't even think we have bosses anymore.
No.
Yes Man.
Dude, you haven't seen Dumb and Dumber or Beetlejuice?
You know what I say to his answer? No, man.
Yeah, no, man. No.
But you're
What's it-
allowed.
what's
He's
it
allowed.
about?
You're allowed. What?
Yes Man.
You don't know what that's about?
No,
You don't? Really?
I've never seen it. No,
You don't know the concept, though?
You haven't
No.
seen Yes Man?
no,
You should be fired.
No.
He would have been. Not for that.
no. Who turns his life around by saying yes to every opportunity for a year?
Right.
You know who ought to be fired is the person who gives all the concerts to one radio station. That's who ought to be fired.
Well played.
Yeah. Funny how that works.
it is, isn't it?
Especially when,
I went to one that's sponsored by a different radio
I
station
know, well,
last night.
every one
It
of
was
them is
fantastic.
sponsored by a different radio station.
yeah, and it's
Every
weird
one of them.
because there's,
Yeah. I wonder why. Oh, that's right. He works there.
yeah.
Oh,
Wait, how can you work? Isn't that like a
Conflict of interest?
Yeah.
I would think so.
yeah?
Yeah. Funny.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
I'm sorry our listeners don't go to concerts.
yeah. Well,
No,
I mean,
they
they
don't.
go to concerts, but they go to concerts when we promote them, and then that actually like sells out.
Oh, wait. They go to concerts if they buy tickets.
Yeah.
They could never win free tickets to them.
Wow,
That too.
Yeah.
When is Bonus back from Florida?
I would think next week.
He's not coming back.
Wow,
That's pretty good,
I
right?
bought-
yeah,
It's not bad. I bought tickets last night. Didn't
Yeah.
get them for free. Bought them. They're available to anyone, right?
That's what I heard.
yeah.
When I was looking for tickets a couple weeks ago, Zachary, for Bad Omens, when you and I saw them at the Myth, was it 2 years ago? Something like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was sold out. That was stacked and packed, but that's the Myth. And I'm like, man, are they going to
It's not a myth. It's a
Target Center? Like, that's a big jump in a relatively short time. A couple weeks ago, I was looking at tickets, and the lower bowl at Target Center was sold out. Sauce would have liked looking at the upper bowl, right? One of those where it's like, there's a lot of empty seats at the old upper bowl. So I go last night, tell the kiddo, because Harper came with me, and I'm like, yeah, it looks like the bottom's going to be sold out, but it's going to be pretty sparse in the upper deck. No, it was mostly full,
That's a good walk up.
stacked and packed.
Yeah.
Not sold out, but I mean full. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
for
Full.
sure, man. Yeah.
Awesome
How was
crowd. Fantastic.
It looked like fun.
Yeah, they can shred, man. Opened with the new one.
What's their best song?
Their biggest song is a song called Just Pretend, but
What about I Will Always Love You?
no.
Do you have it in the System Hawk?
Spectre is awesome. Death of Peace of Mind is awesome. Concrete Jungle is awesome.
Sweet.
Nowhere to Go. They're like a harder version of Hoobastank.
Oh,
That's not exactly accurate, but I just like to say that they're heavy Hoobastank because they are really heavy rock, like really heavy.
What can I get you? Pancakes, heavy hoop stank,
Yeah, heavy on the Hoobastank.
please.
load it up.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Well, that's good.
And I timed it right. Yesterday we talked about how I don't like opening bands or
Yeah.
festivals anymore because I'm too old. I think we caught the last maybe 4 songs from Beartooth. So like we timed it perfectly. Caught the last 20% or 30% of the second opener. Nailed it.
What's available to everybody?
Nailed it.
Yeah. Well, that's sweet. That's
Yep.
the best plan.
Got a $12 pretzel. Harper got like $9 ice cream, and we called it a day.
Hey, good man.
When you,
You know?
walk in and the lights go out and you know that like the band you came to see is starting and then you sit down and they walk out, perfect time.
I don't mind the 30-minute set change. That's the time to get settled in, right?
Yeah.
You got to time it right.
Yeah, you got to time it right though.
We got pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Who was the first band?
A band called President.
Oh,
Didn't see one song, so I can't tell you if they're good or bad.
no.
But yes, Christopher, all of those shows seem to be tagged with a specific radio station. And again, we love the guys at 93X.
Yeah, I love those guys, man.
We love the half-ass
Yeah,
morning
we
shows.
just-
Those guys are great.
I'd just like to be able to talk about those concerts so we can actually help them sell tickets.
Yeah, I think people forget this show likes rock shows.
Yeah.
And our listeners love rock shows.
Yeah.
Not just the rock station.
Yeah, right. You want your concert to sell out. We'll help
Yeah, we
If you
have
let us talk about
a
'em.
billion listeners.
Yeah, if you treat us like we matter and our listeners matter, if you treat our listeners like they matter to you, we'll
They'll go.
help you sell tickets.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Oh, you forgot you didn't get there to see in time to see Pokemon Penis Punch last night?
Oh, how
Opening-
was
opening
Pokemon
day?
Penis Punch?
It's delicious.
Wow.
Man, you ask a lot of questions.
Loaded with
Why don't you
vitamin
listen
C.
to these bands?
Yeah.
Well, I wish we could play them.
Well, you go home and play them on the iHeartRadio app.
I'm not going to listen
Do you
to
want to hear them?
Pokemon
Do you,
Penis
you know what?
Punch.
I'm gonna go ahead and play it. If you want, I don't care. I'll break the rules. You ready?
All right.
That's what we got to do in order to get concert tickets around here.
Yep.
Ready? Well, this is tasty.
Tasty.
Thought it was a Diego line.
Yeah, same. That was pretty good.
I thought you were going to say, listen live. Or podcast leader.
Pokemon Penis Punch.
On the fan.
They're like Five Finger Death Punch, but worse.
Yeah,
Oh.
and more painful to the Pokemon.
Definitely. Unless they're into that.
Yeah. Pokemon is making a huge comeback. I don't think it ever went
Don't call
anywhere.
it a comeback.
No, I don't think it ever went away. Now the cards are just worth,
Yeah.
I mean, more than ever.
Speaking of that, do you know what I have in this envelope?
Oh. Yes.
Sauce's termination papers.
No, but that is the reason I'm cleaning out my desk. I figure I'm cutting out the middleman, getting ready. I opened up this envelope that I found in my file cabinet over there, and I pulled it out, and it is a check from the Detroit Lakes JCs, written to one Mark Parrish
Oh my God.
Just wait.
Just completely forgot about it.
for a not an insignificant amount of money. And I was like, oh no. And I looked deeply into
I know
it.
what you're going to say.
What?
It's from like 3 years ago.
7/5/2022.
2022.
Yep.
So almost 4 years
4
ago.
years
Yeah.
ago.
There
Is
you
that
go, Mark.
is that check still good?
Usually have it 90 days or something.
I would
90
guess
days,
probably 90
yeah.
days, yeah.
That's why Nikki should just come with, because
Yeah.
Nikki's got to keep an eye on him.
Well, and I figured that might be one of them that like he was supposed to come to, but he didn't make it, and they just gave me the envelope full of checks. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Yeah,
But,
maybe.
I don't know, but this is as good as cash.
Yep. Here you go, Perry.
He should try cashing it. Just see
should.
what happens.
Yeah, just change that 2 to a 5.
You know, like sometimes when a check is so late, they try to verify with the person that wrote it. How great would that be if somebody from the Detroit JCs or whatever gets a phone call? Hey, Mark Parrish wants to cash this check from 4 years ago. Is that cool? What? No.
No, you know what? Hold on one second. Tell Janie we're sorry we fired her. Her books were right on the money.
Yep. They're trying to move banks and they have 160 whatever dollars left in it. And they need that cash checked or check cashed.
Do we
Oh, man.
know our future in Detroit Lakes, at least for this year? With the
I believe we're still locked in. I don't know.
I think we are. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
because
so.
remember they're tearing down and rebuilding the
Oh, the pavilion.
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 Forgot about that.
So we were told that we might have to take a year off, but I hope not.
Well, it's a tradition like no
It
other.
really
Yeah,
is.
man.
That's what it is, I'd say.
And honestly, it doesn't cost Detroit that much, Detroit Lakes that much, because they don't have to pay all of us.
No. No.
They have to pretend to pay one of us, but he'll forget.
Yeah, they can just cancel that check immediately.
That's an IOU.
Poor Janie. I swear to you, I can add. It doesn't look like it, Janie. Get out of here.
Are you money laundering, Janie?
Yeah.
No, I just
Look, my washer's broke.
I watched every episode of Ozark. I don't know if I completely still understand money laundering.
I do know
Neither.
that. I
Get
know
the gist of it, but I don't get
casinos
it.
are perfect for it.
Yes.
I do know that. Lots
And
of money
restaurants
coming
and
out.
car washes.
Strip clubs.
and,
Car washes is from Breaking Bad, but
and
still.
Strip clubs.
A
Yeah,
boat
strip
filling
clubs.
Station.
Yes.
God, that's a good show.
What was it was the something cat,
Yeah, I
right?
can see it,
What was the
yeah.
name of the
The horny cat,
What?
something from Ozark? It was the something cat.
the tuna smelling cat.
No, that's
My
wrong.
God.
Can you say it?
I think I can. Lickety Splits.
That was a strip club.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, what's the name of the cat thing?
Yeah, it's the
There's like a bar.
the filling station bar place.
God dang it.
The Blue Cat?
Yeah, Blue
That's
Cat.
it, the Blue Cat.
yeah.
Yeah, it's super sad.
Yeah.
Meow, meow, meow.
That was a great show.
Yeah,
Great
it was
show.
outstanding.
Yep. Builders and Remodelers brings you the first segment of the Power Trip Morning Show. Thanks, Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you, builders and remodelers. You're the best.
Johnny Bones still in Florida, but Marnie Geller will be here at 7 o'clock.
That's right.
So she had a big announcement yesterday on social media. We'll
She
talk about
did?
that. Saw that. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show.
Just saw a stat in the prep service that 93% of people say that coffee helps them get through the day. What the hell do the other 7% use it for?
Right.
I mean, like, it doesn't help them at all. They just like the taste. Isn't that why we all drink coffee?
They
Yeah,
like it.
it's to wake you up.
To keep going.
Yeah, they drink it because it's sterile and they like the taste.
That's exactly right.
93%.
Listen to this, man. This kid, that's 30 years ago. More than that now. That kid right there singing that song 30 years ago. I don't even know that kid.
If you listen
Moron.
really close, hang on, listen closely. You can actually hear on the side of the stage somebody handing Mark Parrish a check.
Wow.
And it's not Rosie.
And Hawk putting in his leather pants.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're definitely wearing leather pants
Well,
when you
of course.
sing this.
Yeah, I had one. First of all, I had one pair of pants. What else was I going to do? Go naked?
Right.
And they were leather. That's all I could afford. And my God, I bet they smelled bad. God,
What was
I can't
this
even
song about?
The gang members that lived in the neighborhood that we lived in. You better get your gun. Harmony. Yeah, man. Fun stuff, right?
I still think you go Muppets Take Manhattan on
Yeah.
it. And I know Rise is scattered all across the country, and it would take an epic undertaking to get everybody back together. But I think you send carrier pigeons to each one of the members of Rise and say, it is time.
Yeah.
Well, they actually are playing this summer, but we can't talk
We
about
can't
it.
go because our listeners don't listen to concerts. They don't go to concerts. I can't believe that the guy from Live Nation actually said our listeners don't go to concerts. That's unbelievable. Is that true?
Conflict of interest.
It's unbelievable. By the way, you were talking about Mark Parrish on the side of the stage getting that check. That's not all you heard on the side of the stage.
Oh, my God.
My Lord.
They got a dunk tank?
Yeah, well, that's what we called her.
Oh.
Good morning, Faye, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're still alive.
Is that the lady you just give a call to?
We didn't have cell phones.
Landline?
Just check the alley.
Yeah, man. That's right.
So to speak.
Yeah.
Dollars. Is this when you were
He's a
at
nurse.
that hot tub in the Hollywood,
In the Hollywood Hills, yeah. You remember it well.
Yeah. And you called that lady.
I did. I said, young lady. She said, yes, sir. I said, I'm putting up the P-word signal. And
Come on.
35 seconds later, she was standing beside me.
Wow.
I've been here the whole time, she said.
Oh.
That was us getting in the hot tub.
What the hell is shining off that cloud in the sky?
Remember on Vikings road trips when PA and Wabi would always go in the hot tub together?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
And then there was the one
hot tub videos.
Especially in Green Bay.
Yeah, where the hot tub's in the middle of the hotel
It's the weirdest
lobby.
thing. And you can see, like,
Yeah.
there's a skylight that looks through the floor from the main floor down into the pool. For creeps, I guess.
I guess.
And speaking of creeps.
Yep. They loved it.
2 people in what had to have been the oldest, filthiest water.
Ugh.
This side of the coyote.
Brilliant. Well played. Yeah, they loved it. They would go live on Periscope.
You loved it.
Remember how we were asking the other day when we did that? You loved it.
Yeah.
That bit, and we were like, who is that?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
somebody on Twitter, I don't know if this is what I was thinking in the moment, but this does make a lot of sense. Somebody on Twitter suggested Garth from Wayne's World when he's talking about talking about Kim Basinger. He goes, she loves it.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
That's not the voice I was thinking of, but that's definitely the that's the same kind of line.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
shout out to that dude or gal. That was a solid guess. I don't think that's what I was thinking, but that is very, very good. God, I love Wayne's World.
So good.
I love it.
The second one's okay.
Yeah, it's like a lot of Mike Myers movies. He runs a lot of the same gags back because they landed so hard the first time.
You know what?
But that's okay.
The gag back is not your fault.
Oh,
It's just not your fault.
my God.
Am I right?
That's from Good Will Hunting
It
too.
is. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, the second
As
one?
well.
Is that from the trailer?
I don't know if they were in a trailer or not. Probably in a 76 Trans Am.
Oh. They were living out your fantasy in Good Will Hunting too.
Yeah.
TWO or TOO?
I think it's about smart people, so it's got to be TWO.
Isn't that a wrestling team?
No, that's the VWO. Which VWO versus WCW on Super Nintendo.
VWO is the Vikings World Order.
Wasn't it VW? WCW.
No.
WCW versus the
NWO.
NWO. Yes. That video game
Don't call it a comeback.
Very different than NWA.
Yes.
I feel sorry for you.
I know.
Oh, okay.
So do I, buddy.
And that was a lot of acronyms.
It really was.
I agree.
Thanks, Tom.
No,
One
thanks,
of our
Tom.
heaviest acronym segments of all time.
And
It's
now-
not even over.
And now I'm lost.
But now I'm found.
I'm MIA.
Oh, look at you. We better call in the FBI.
Call CNN.
Corey?
Yeah, Corey. your turn.
DTF St. Louis Park.
Rosie?
That's the new name of his sandwich.
Yeah,
God,
the
the best bit ever. Oh, my God.
What restaurant was that? I don't even remember the name of it.
Ask the guy.
Put a little mayonnaise on it, and sometimes you.
Sir, what's the name of your restaurant? We've done this bit so many times over the years
Grandma, put a little.
where Rosie, on a day that he wasn't supposed to be here, brought in a friend just because Rosen's name was on the menu. And sir, you came in because it was your restaurant.
Say to yourself, it's okay.
But Rosie didn't get up and give you his microphone, so you just stood off microphone and rambled.
Sir, can you hear him?
And nobody could hear you.
Is that hair?
And
You say,
this
I
is
don't know if
proof
it's hair or
again,
not.
you couldn't hear
Because
us.
it tastes real good. You say, well,
But it was such a weird thing.
gotta
I
have
don't
it.
remember what restaurant you were at. What's the name of your restaurant?
I don't even know where that hair came from.
Sir, what's on the
He
Rosen?
can't hear us.
That's why I do it.
Why?
And she goes,
Because he's not
"We've got a-
wearing headphones and he's not next to a microphone.
But it's called the Joe Nelson.
Why won't Rosie
No, I know
move?
Rosie should just get up and let the guy sit down, and we can figure out why he's here.
Covered in mayonnaise. People
Wait,
think, "Is that
isn't
mayonnaise?"
this on a
Like,
day
"Oh, she
Rosie's
wants
not
some."
supposed to be here?
He's not supposed to be here, but he came in because
It's a
it's.
Joe Nelson because it's a roast beef sandwich. We're going to do it.
Why is it okay that Rosie can do
And
this?
sometimes we're going to do it. We're going to take it on, and then people say,
I don't know
"It's
what
curly
restaurant this guy
fries." I
works
say,
at.
"Curly fries."
Wasn't this
I wish you would just
Plug-Ola?
listen to us for
Curly
a
hair-
second.
Curly hair fry. And then people are like,
Well, wait, I think it's okay because it's about Rosie.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
He said he was confused. What's wrong about mentioning a restaurant if it's about him? And scene. Zach, did you find it?
It's in St. Louis Park off of probably Minnetonka Boulevard and
So you know where it is? Just don't know the name
yeah,
of it.
it's over by
Kurt
like
Bill's?
Revival.
There was a Kurt Bill's.
Was it
No.
Kurt Bill's? Would you know if I said the name?
Yes.
We're a bunch of different plugs because I can't remember. Honey and Rye.
No.
North Star Deli.
Brought to you by the Half-Ass Morning Show.
Marty's Deli.
Brought to you by the Half-Ass Morning Show.
It might have been that second one you said. What was the second one you said?
North Star Deli.
It wasn't that. Was that it?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Again, the guy never got on the microphone, so I'm not sure what he said.
Go on, get some crickets.
The Rosen Sandwich, St. Louis Park.
DTF St. Louis Park.
We call it the berry bonds.
Oh, here we go. There's a link to a tweet from, you guessed it, West Side Market.
Yep.
In Texatonka.
Texatonka, yeah.
We call this one the Texatonka. We take a little race car, we put a little race car.
Sir, what time do you open? I know it's National Pancake Day. I'd like some pancakes. You guys have them?
We don't want cheese, and we say, get the hell out.
I'm not asking you about cheese. Can you not hear me?
No,
I was asking about pancakes.
You know what? They say, I'd like a little splash. A little splash of that, and you're just going to put it right back in there. And you know,
He's doing prop comedy over there off mic.
this is called the carrot top.
The Rosen is roast beef, tomato, arugula, Tillamook white cheddar,
and
horsey cream sauce.
Horsey cream sauce.
Roasted Worcester onions.
And I said to the young man, I said,
on a baguette.
How much?
$14.
I said to the young man, I said, you better go back to Canterbury. We need some more horsey sauce. He said, I don't know if I can get my elbow work like that anymore.
Wow.
$14.
Yeah.
So Rosie pushes a 15 pile towards the center and says, have a great day.
And I said, it's the freshest
I guess.
sauce we can find because we just got it straight from the old sieve.
Why won't that guy just...
What is the old sieve? I said,
Does he not hear us?
That's the name of the horse.
No, I don't think he can. I don't
Why
know
is he still here then? I don't understand.
And we're wasting the poker play. We haven't talked to Ian Matakis
Well,
in a
hang
while.
on, but Ian isn't familiar with Rosie because they don't get Channel 4 in Faribault. Oh, that day was a hell of a day.
So many bets.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So
watching Rosen's soul leave his body when I asked Ian Matakis, hey, did you grow up watching Rosie? And he's like, I have no idea who this guy is.
The best
he had
was-
no idea. And Rosen goes, they don't get Channel 4 in Faribault.
the best was...
He was serious. I don't think they get Channel 4 in Faribault.
Of course they do.
Of course they do. They get it everywhere in the state of Minnesota.
They're standing out in the hall, him and Sandwich Guy. And it's like we get back, we're coming back from break. I walk in and I just hear Rosie go, well, I guess we'll go on now. And he just sits where Zacho is.
God.
And the guy is over by where Zach's backpack is, trying to tell us what's on the Rosen.
That's one of my favorite days.
I was
so good.
I was in my room back there, and this came out of nowhere, and I remember thinking, like, nobody mentioned Rosie was even coming in today.
No, it was a Friday? No, a Monday.
I don't. Who knows? I don't even remember.
So
Doesn't
like,
matter.
It was. I think it was a Friday.
And then we got through the segment.
Couldn't have been.
Or
No.
midway through the segment, I'm like, what
It
is
was a Monday.
What is this? Why would they approve this?
Yeah.
And think if you're Ian. Ian just won World Series of Poker Player of the Year out of Minnesota. Almost impossible. Fantastic. And he must have gone home that day and they were like, wow, you got to do the power trip? Like, well, who'd you meet? Guys that do the show. And then some old guy, I guess, used to be on TV and he brought in some guy that makes a sandwich, but I didn't understand that. But like, try explaining what that is if you're not sure who Rosie is.
You can't.
I guess he was on a TV station, but we didn't get it in Faribault.
And then Barb was pissed, rightfully so, and he flat out said, I thought it was okay because it's about me.
It was like the best
that was
day.
the truth. That's exactly what he said.
That's exactly what he
What
said.
a fun day
And you know
that
what? I
was.
agreed with him. He was right. It was okay because of that.
They have the Franken, which of course is after Al Franken. They've got the Coen Brothers sandwich, which of course is after the Coen Brothers. And then they have the Rosen.
Sauce, if this place actually had a sandwich called DTF St. Louis Park, what would the DTF stand for in the sandwich?
Dill, tomato, and French dressing.
I mean, it's not bad off the top of your head.
Thanks,
It's
man.
not bad and it doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah.
Why
No
don't you,
fallness,
why don't you
though.
do that?
Where's the fallness? He's St. Louis Park royalty.
He's always forgotten.
Yeah. Nobody cares about
Sauce,
him.
what would the fallness be?
Just ham and cheese.
Wow.
I don't think that's going to sell very well.
No.
I love
Ham and cheese sandwich is outstanding.
Man, ham and cheese sandwich. for
Little
parties.
mayo.
Front Page Sports is
Yes.
next. Marnie Gellner will be here at 7. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
bony in a while, but I haven't heard any news out of Twins camp in a while, so I don't know. Are they still playing baseball this year?
Yeah, and actually, we're kind of dodging bullets injury-wise because Joe Ryan got hurt, but it wasn't that bad, right? Royce Lewis got hurt, but it wasn't that bad. Walker Jenkins got hurt, and I guess it's not great, but he's going to miss a little bit of time, but he's not scheduled to be an opening day guy anyway.
But he's been banged up a lot.
Yeah, a lot of guys getting banged up, but nothing significant except for our guy, Pablo.
Yeah. And Wicked Ways of Your Woman.
And Wicked Ways of Your Woman, which is... Well, Mason, that's everything. That's everything. All right, let's do front page sports.
Akabata.
And you knew a lot about the Twins there. That was
I read.
That was impressive.
And he talks to his dad.
Thank you, Holiday.
Yeah, my dad always asked me about the Twins scuttlebutt.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
had scuttlebutt in college.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you had a lot of things.
My dad is 87 years old. He turns 88 in 2 months. And yesterday when he asked me what I was doing, I'll get back to Holiday in a second, by the way. When he asked me what I was doing, I was like, I'm taking the kiddo to a concert at the Target Center tonight. And he goes, who's at the Target Center? I go, Bad Omens. No, he knows nothing about Bad Omens, right? Doesn't know a song. Just and honestly, and I'm bringing the 12-year-old, right? I'm bringing the kiddo, so he doesn't know if it's inappropriate or appropriate or whatever. And just sight unseen, he goes, you know how much money I'd have to be paid to go see Bad Omens? And I'm like, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he's never seen a concert like that in his life.
No.
Not even close.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he went, son of a bitch, I love that band.
Yeah, just Fred, 87.8 years old. He's
too?
like, I've been missing this for 50 years?
I'll see you in the pit.
First time I heard Sabbath, I said, no thanks. And now we have this.
And then suddenly he started doing mouth guitar like, wow.
He calls me tomorrow. How come you haven't asked about the Twin Scuttlebutt? I've been practicing mouth guitar.
Right.
Wow, wow. What is this, Skrillex again? Holiday Station Stores, 3 for $6.50. Coca-Cola 20-ounce products. You can mix and match any flavors you want of Coca-Cola bottles with our friends at Holiday.
What I like about that deal is you can do it twice, so you can get an even number of 6.
Oh,
and then you're
sweet.
set for a weekend or two.
Are you one of those people that likes things in even numbers?
Yeah,
So do I.
I'm really starting to be concerned because I now have this deep pit of anxiety whenever I buy a single something or a third.
Welcome
free
to the world of
something.
OCD.
Oh, boy.
Sir?
I have so many varying degrees of what you just said, but I think, honestly, my birthday is 4/22/80, and I think that's why, in the back of my mind, that I like even numbers. Because, as soon as you get old enough to know what your birthday is, all of my numbers are nice, even numbers, and I'm like, this is the way I like it. I want it to be this.
Yeah. I'm a disaster.
You are.
That's okay.
I'm 1695. It's not good.
Oh, you're a January 6er.
Yeah.
Oh.
Proud. Born and raised.
You're getting emails.
The Lions traded running back David Montgomery, to Houston for a couple of late round picks and a guy that, honestly, I'm really mad the Power Trip Morning Show didn't learn about earlier. And I really hope at some point this guy ends up on the Minnesota Vikings. Chris, did you see the name of the offensive lineman that was in this trade?
Peter Pumpkin Eater?
No.
Wow.
That would be sweet if he was
That would be great.
That would be crazy.
a Viking.
Yeah.
The Lions traded David Montgomery to Houston for a 6th rounder this year, a 7th rounder next year, and offensive lineman Juice Scruggs.
You like the juice?
Wow.
You want more juice?
Wow.
Juice Scruggs.
I get you more.
So good.
What a name.
Wow.
I don't know if he's good at football, but that's a hell of a name.
Wow.
So the Sonic and Knuckles duo in Detroit broken up.
Yeah, over with.
Yeah.
Knuckles goes to Houston and Sonic remains, but
Thanks for getting him out of our division. That
yeah, I mean, he's really good.
Real good. We could have used him, but they ain't going to give him to us.
And Jahmyr Gibbs is a freak, but maybe one of the reasons why he is so freakish is he gets fresh legs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because David Montgomery gets a lot of touches as well. And if you're David Montgomery, you're probably like, that's cool. I love my team. I love my teammate, but I want the ball. You only live once.
Yeah, this is like Houston's bit. They've traded for aging running backs like the past few years. It was Chubb a few years ago, and I forgot who the other one was, but they've had really
Joe Mixon.
Good, Joe Mixon, yeah.
And they are expected to move on from oft-injured running back Joe Mixon, who didn't play at all last year. But David Montgomery turns 29 this summer.
Yeah, and these guys have had good years. That's
I thought they had Bridgestone.
Oh,
Yep.
well played.
He's right on the brink there. He's running out of time.
Genius.
Count the hours.
Whoa.
Did anybody see Quinn Hughes on The Tonight Show last night?
I did.
I did
And
not.
They did well.
what was the bit? Was it a bit or an interview or
That
both?
was an interview. It was nice. They had Hillary Knight and then the two Hughes brothers, and
What happened to Megan Keller? She couldn't make it?
probably, I don't know, probably at a game or something. I don't know.
I mean, it's weird to have 3 of the 4 from SNL run it back and not have the 4th.
They talked about it. He asked about if it was more nerve wracking to do SNL or play in front of all the
The
people,
world,
and they all said SNL was far more.
You could tell.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could tell.
They were both terrified.
Yep.
The 2 Hughes brothers for sure looked significantly more nervous than the 2 ladies
They
did.
looked lost. And not in like a negative way, but like
Right.
all of us would be if you were
Oh,
in
for
that
sure.
situation.
Terrified.
Yeah. They looked lost. Yeah.
Luke, the other brother, was in the crowd, so that was cool to see him. But
Poor Luke.
Lukey.
They kind of, I don't know if it was the edit or something, but it did kind of feel a little weird at the end, where like Jimmy just kind of threw, "Hey, your other brother's Luke's out there, and Luke, when are you going to join these guys?" And it's like he's like, "Hopefully,
Luke.
but
Luke is the Pete sauce of the Hughes family.
yeah." But it's good to be Pete sauce if you're in that family. I would.
Yeah. He's the Cooper man.
He's still playing for the Devils, and he's still he's just
Papa?
Luke.
Instead of Quinn theoretically going to New Jersey and playing for the Devils, why can't we just get Jack to play for the Wild?
that's what a lot of people want.
Let's get him to come this way.
Problem is, Jack is incredibly valuable, and
Especially
so-
after, yeah.
and I think it'd probably have to be a package deal. I don't think they'd leave Luke behind there, so which is fine,
Yeah.
But we also, I don't know. It's a long shot, probably almost certainly not going to happen, but it would be another maybe witchcraft wizardry from old Bill Guerin if he can pull that off, but.
It's crazy, though.
Bill Guerin.
It must be really nice being athletic and rich and famous, because you see Jack Hughes, he's missing a tooth. He's got like the thick hockey accent, even though they're from Michigan,
Yeah.
correct?
Hey,
Correct.
He sounds Canadian, even though
Well,
he's
he did
from
grow
Michigan.
up. He did spend years in his childhood in Toronto. I
That
believe.
makes a lot of sense, because he has a
Yeah.
thick kind of Canadian accent, even though he's from Michigan. And he's up there on SNL, and he's missing teeth, and he's doing this bit, and you're going, that dude stayed in Tate McRae?
Yeah.
That guy? Good for him, man.
It is
Good for
funny how
him.
you picked that up, because he definitely grew up in Toronto. He did come back, but yeah, you can definitely pick that up, that accent.
The broken teeth helps,
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Yes.
With the Canadian bit.
Like if Tate McRae was at a downtown Minneapolis nightclub some night and a guy that looked like Jack Hughes walked in, but he wasn't an NHL player,
You
he's
get
like,
maced.
and he's missing one tooth, and he's like, "Good evening, Miff."
Yeah.
He would be out the door so fast. They'd
Can I
rough
buy you
him
a
up.
soda?
They'd rough him up and throw him in the alley next to the
Yeah.
dumpster like he was a never-ending story, and go, "Get lost, you punk."
He'd be left for dead.
Left for dead.
Yeah. Can I buy you something to drink?
Don't get 15 feet within this
No,
woman.
get away.
And to make this
Leave her
about
alone.
me, because this is what is most important.
What do you have, a sandwich at a
Yes,
St. Louis Park restaurant?
It's that Cup and Cone and White Fair. You can get the Halvey.
Oh,
It's not
God.
good. No roast beef involved in that one.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
Yucky.
My God, dude. Reel it in.
It was wild because he, did Saturday Night Live, played on Sunday, and I'm from even closer between me to you with him, like he's right next to me, Quinn. And then he's in New York yesterday, and then tonight he'll be right back on the ice in St. Paul. And that's just crazy to go from national TV, a hockey game, national TV hockey game like that in such quick succession. It's a normal thing in basketball or football where like it's a more mainstream culture sport, but for hockey to get all this attention, it's wild.
Well, strike while the iron's hot, right?
Right.
You almost have to do it.
And props to Bill Guerin, who, we talked about it yesterday. He's very supportive of Quinn getting out there and taking advantage of this, once in a lifetime opportunity. But, of course, there are detractors who are saying, well, you should be.
Oh, those people are insane.
Yeah.
Here's Bill Guerin talking about Quinn Hughes on Saturday Night Live. I just got this morning. I thought it was interesting.
I had a Sunday paper route,
Oh, yeah.
and So we had to my sister had one too. We had to get up really early, obviously, to get them delivered. So we couldn't stay up and watch Saturday Night Live, but we'd put a VCR tape, a blank one in, record it, and then watch it after we did our paper routes. But I'd have it and I'd watch it every day through the week. So I'd memorize like all the skits and things like that, like, Eddie Murphy as Gumby and, just like classic stuff. So that told me crushed my dreams, but I'm happy for him.
Brilliant. I love Bill. Do you think, and this is maybe a bad question, but do you think SNL, when they have like the Hughes brothers or Tom Hanks host, they have to have in their budget a private jet, right?
Oh, sure.
Like they aren't, these people aren't flying commercial.
Oh, no.
And NBC's got their own.
And logistically, it would not have worked out to fly commercials.
No, I know that, but like, it's a lot. That's a lot of money to like budget for.
Yeah. No, and
By the way, let's go back a handful of weeks. Remember, I almost called it. I was saying to Parker, remember Parker when he was laying out his itinerary for Italy, and he was like, then I'm blah, 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 and we're coming back on this day. And I go, yeah, but what happens if Taylor has to go to like the Tonight Show?
Yeah.
And, Hillary Knight's a huge deal. I get that. But Jack and Quinn aren't there because they're the biggest names on the team. It was because they had the two biggest goals in the final two games.
Yeah.
Hillary Knight is there obviously because of legacy and the way she played, and she had the tying goal. But Megyn Keller got there because she had the winning goal. Taylor had the game-winning pass.
Yeah.
She was a blink of an eye. Taylor was the blink of an eye away from SNL and The Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Just needs a different play to go her way, and she's there. And then Parker would have gone to SNL and The Tonight Show.
No. And what was I going to say? She's got plenty of time, too. That's the cool thing. Taylor, she's still so damn young.
Right.
Yeah. Hillary Knight, that was her 5th Olympics. I mean, no doubt that by Taylor's 5th Olympics, she will be
for sure
all over the television.
And Parker will be 85.
Yes. And
How old's Hillary Knight?
That's a good question.
Ballpark it.
Probably in her late 30s.
This is old. He should have been out of the game years ago, but he can't stay home because he hates his wife.
Is that a clone?
Now that's better than Yes Man.
Oh, Liar, Liar's fantastic.
So good.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh, so good.
Truman Show.
Outstanding.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah. Hawk loved him in Mr. Popper's Penguins.
I did.
Yeah, it was a good film.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know who's underrated?
Phil Popper's Penguins.
The Penguins?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sauce, how many penguins can you name? I mean, like ones who have been played by actors in the Batman series.
Well, Burgess Meredith.
Nailed it.
Danny DeVito.
Nailed it.
Colin Farrell.
God, look at you.
Is that it?
There's the dude with, what's his name? It's like 3 names. It's like Robin Lord Taylor or Robin Lord something. He's the one that did the TV version on Gotham or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Robin Lord
Did anybody
Taylor.
watch that?
Chris did.
You liked that show, right, Hawk?
Which one are we talking about again? I'm sorry.
Gotham.
Oh, yeah. I loved it. That was good. It actually was very good. I thought you watched it too, Corey. You didn't watch that?
No.
Did you not watch it like an episode or two?
No.
Really?
No.
Whatever. I probably said I liked it.
Yeah.
It's on Fox, right? That's one of those shows. What?
Yeah, it's Robin Lord Taylor.
That's what I thought it was.
That?
I don't know. It's in the back of my mind somewhere. My life is empty. I got leaves
His
an empty.
mom doesn't know he was on that show.
I'm sure she does if she's still with us. You know,
how do you? That's so weird.
His
I don't know.
top TV credit outside of that show is like a appearance of a Law and Order.
Yeah, but he was the
Great
Penguin.
show.
Man,
Not many people get to play the Penguin.
I've been working
handful.
all night on what really matters, and you guys are wasting time.
Let's get to it when we get back.
good.
Bye.
Marnie will be here in 40 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
In a brand new bed.
The Fan.
KFAN celebrates our $5,000 teacher winners in iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. There's still time to nominate a public school teacher making a difference. They could be the next to win $5,000 to make over their classroom. Do it now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Yeah, that's right. Way to go. We love you, teachers. Here we are on a Tuesday morning at 6:27. And, wherever you're at, whatever time you're listening, that's where we're at. And that's what time it is right now. But you're the future.
Yeah, if you're listening on a podcast, we are technically the past.
Yeah, and I guess
That's a good
technically,
point.
since even, there's a slight delay, I would guess, between what's leaving my lips right now and even somebody listening on the radio right now in their car.
Well, there's a slight delay between your own voice hearing your own words, right? That we're all technically in the past.
Or the future.
Oh, that's a good point.
Thank God I'm sober right now.
We disagree.
That would be a...
Yeah, Sauce, by the time you hear what I'm saying right now, we're already in the past.
Yeah, you've already gotten on your phone.
That's a good point on all accounts.
That's what really
Do you remember, and you don't care about this, Hawk, but do you remember Carlin's bit about 1 hour photo finishing?
You just saw the bleeping thing.
So good. How can you have such a great bit?
How can you be nostalgic about a little while ago?
So good. Oh, man.
Or if we're going to quote comedians, how about Mitch Hedberg's bit about, do you want to see a picture of me when I was younger?
Yeah.
Every picture is of you when you were younger.
So good.
Ovo LASIK and Lens brings you what really matters. Go get LASIK and change your life with Dr. David Whiting and Dr. Mark Lobanoff with Ovo LASIK and Lens.
Thank you, Ovo.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Ovo's the best, man.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
LASIK
man.
kicks ass. Get your eyes fixed. Then sports will be better.
Yeah.
Watching sports. In all seriousness, that was one of the first things I did after I got LASIK. I went to a Wolves game. This was 15 years ago. Went to a Wolves game, and I could see across the court. I'm like, what? This is what I've been missing? Damn it.
Man. Yeah. And they've won. How have they only won 5 games?
Yeah, and at that point, I think they were 5-72.
Yeah, correct.
And I was like, man, I thought we were better than this.
What happened?
But now I can see clearly. The Grizzlies are at the Wolves tonight. That is 7 o'clock. The Wolves are 38-23, and they're actually red hot. They've won 6 out of 7. So everybody hates that Philadelphia game from a week ago. But outside of that little blip, they're kicking ass. They've won 6 out of 7. They have a 3-game homestand. They have Memphis tonight, Toronto Thursday, and then Orlando on Saturday.
I've had my ass kicked. I've, a few times gotten it done and kicked a little ass. Never taken names and never had my name taken. I don't know who's taking names after they get done getting their ass whooped.
I would say the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it sound like you whoop somebody and then you say, "I'm sorry, what was your name, sir?" How do you spell that? You have to say that more clearly. I know I busted your lips open.
Do you think the dad that punched you took your name?
He knew.
He knew. He took my name to the police officers.
See? Kicked some ass, took some names.
Yeah.
What was that lady's name again?
Don't worry about it.
What really matters, though, is this.
Miranda J. Fox.
That was her name.
Yep.
Okay.
The J is just because of
Silent.
Screen Actors Guild. They needed something to differentiate between other actors and actresses. That bit, I don't know. I didn't see a second of the actual award show, but obviously I've heard clips like the one we played yesterday with Seth Rogen. You see the Michael J. Fox bit from Sunday night?
I have not. No.
It's kind of beautiful, actually. It's pretty touching. So it's hard to do it justice, but they basically would zoom in on an actor or actress, and like Kristen Wiig would be like, I was in this movie and I was on the beach way in the background, and I was so far away from the actual camera that when they yelled like cut, I didn't know. And they basically just would like whistle me in when it was time for lunch. And if you looked really closely, you still can't see me. But then she would be like, I'm Kristen Wiig and I'm an actor. Or like, and everybody applauded. Then they would go to the next one. Eugene Levy did a great bit. So they were going around the room, and then the camera lands on Michael J. Fox, and the place goes nuts.
Yep.
And he starts talking about how acting gave him the greatest gift of his life because when he went to Family Ties, he met his wife, and his wife gave him kids. And his son is sitting right next to him, and he basically is like, I'm Michael J. Fox, and I'm a father.
Oh.
And I'm an actor. So, like, he's like the only one really of the group that specifically was like, I'm not an actor. I'm really a dad first. And his son was sitting right there. It was kind of awesome.
I would have
Place went nuts. He would have cried like crazy. Yes.
So would Hog's daddy.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
That kid, man.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox is the best.
He's great in the new Shrinking as well.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I still am waiting to start that. I can't wait.
It's so good.
Man. Teen Wolf and Back to the Future. Jesus.
And Stuart Little.
Okay.
What?
That's like saying yes, man, to Dumb and Dumber.
Stuart
When I just said
And-
Teen Wolf and Back to the Future, and you go Stuart Little.
And Stuart Little, too.
And part 3, which was called Steve Huge.
Which Hawk loved.
So does Tommy.
There's got to be a porn parody of a guy
of
that's
course.
dressed as a mouse.
Of course.
It's called Steve Huge or Stuart Huge. Huge. Nailed it.
Huge.
What really matters, though, is this.
We need to find this, and maybe you guys already know because you're from Minnesota. I've only lived here 30-odd years. A group of fans made a statue of Jason Voorhees
Oh, yeah.
Probably Creasel.
and put it at the bottom of a lake somewhere in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is that?
I've seen videos of this. I don't know
Yeah,
what
me
lake
too.
it is. I've seen videos of this thing at the bottom of the lake, and it's freaking terrifying.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's terrifying.
If you're a scuba diver or
Yeah.
Crosby,
Crosby.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Man,
Crystal Lake.
what a genius. Is it really
Is it
Crystal
called
Lake?
Crystal
Oh,
Lake?
it's referred to it.
Oh, I was going to say, because
okay.
Camp Crystal Lake is from the movie.
Man. Brill.
It is brilliant.
We have to have a Crystal Lake somewhere. We have 20,000 lakes.
You know who loves crystal meth?
Voorhees?
Yeah, probably. His
No,
mom.
Lark Voorhees.
Oh.
It's absolutely true from my
I don't know. Paul, your hands up.
Jason Voorhees' mom, Woodhawk.
100%. Definitely Lark Voorhees.
Yeah, I
no
just-
doubt about it.
I just make
he loves
sure.
that turtle.
My first question to her would be, "Hey, Jason's not going to be home soon, is he?
Brilliant. Isn't
In the next 10 minutes?"
Yeah, that's
All right,
not
fine.
like
10 minutes.
that's not
All
a
right,
question
fine.
like, is your husband going to be home soon? Is it,
No.
Is Jason coming home soon anytime, or do we have a moment or two?
And then when he walks in, I'd go, "I'm your new
I don't think he's going to take it well.
Papa."
especially if you
Oh,
say
man.
it like that, you're
Yep.
dead.
Yep.
And
Right.
that's Zach showing me the video right now. That's terrifying. I don't care if so right now they're showing a video of a guy
It is
scuba diving
terrifying.
down and seeing it. It's pretty dark down there. I don't know what time of day they did it, but
man.
it's terrifying even though if you know it's down there.
Yeah, terrifying.
Ah, man.
No, thank you. That's a pretty good idea, but no, thank you.
It's the same thing I've always said about shark cages. That would freak me out is if you go underwater, there's something about the silence that would also
Yes.
make me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Enjoy the silence, Corey.
Oh,
Great
man.
song.
Love that song. One of my all-time favorites. But
We should have gone to that concert.
there's something about being underwater and looking around, waiting for a
Yes.
great white shark to
Yep.
even circle the cage. And even if they told you it's not going to even bump the cage, it's just going to circle you. I know in my head I would hear the Jaws theme song.
Yes.
It would freak me out. And not knowing where that shark's coming from and just that all-time silence would be unnerving. And that's the same thing. Watching that scuba diver, that video's on mute. We're not listening to it.
No.
It's terrifying.
Terrifying. But I'll tell you, man, again, I did not grow up here. Second time, and I'll reference that. And I didn't spend as much time in lakes as you guys do. But a great white kitten could touch my ankle in the water, and I
Yeah.
would pee myself. I hate
I'd
when I
never
can't
go back
see the
in.
water
Sure.
at the bottom of the water and something touches me. I know it's just a fishy. It might be a froggy. It might be turtley.
Might be weeds.
It might be a turd. I don't know what it is.
Well, your dad's.
I definitely felt a fish a time or two.
Yeah.
I
Oh, I'm
spent
sure.
way too much time in a lake to not have a fish once in a while accidentally bump my leg or something. Or what's sometimes even weirder is when you jump in, if you just miss one, but you can feel like their
Oh.
fin flap the water,
Yeah.
so you know you just missed them.
Oh.
But somehow that feels weird, even if it's just them moving the water away. You're like, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
And you think
Awful.
it's bad for you. That fish,
That fish
like,
is terrified.
Oh, what the
God.
hell was that? Because their memories aren't very good. It could have just happened 10 minutes ago. And then it happens again. They're like, son of a bitch.
Is that guy doing backflips in the lake and not getting chicks?
And I gotta say, there were multiple skinny dipping incidents in high school, and I'm going, I don't know if I love the idea of skinny dipping in a lake. Just pool's one thing. Lake is like, what if a fish is like,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Yeah, the Tommy fish.
Yeah.
The Tommy fish, is that native to Minnesota?
Yes.
It's like a Tommy gun.
Hang on, I just Googled it. It's apparently in the East Metro.
Yeah. I think it's a sucker fish.
Yeah. I mean, that was the worst part about it. I'm like, are we really doing this?
No, thank you.
I've read all those stories, and I know it's like the Nile, where like there's the worm or whatever that crawls up your urethra.
Yeah.
That's going to keep me out of every lake ever naked.
Yeah.
But Tommy's like,
Yep. Wow.
here, fishy, 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 fishy.
He learned trumpet?
Yes, he did. He learned trumpet. That's the most amazing part of that story to you.
Yeah.
I think most lakes with frequent skinny dippers, if you really zoom in, it's a video of Tommy scuba diving under the water, looking at Jason Voorhees and looking at a whole bunch of
Hey, is
heated
this thing,
rivalries.
Is this thing anatomically correct?
Oh, God.
You got a bite?
Tommy scuba dives in deep pants as Jason.
Oh, my.
Got a pint. Come on.
Is it my turn or your turn?
It's time for break.
Oh, yeah. More of what really matters after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show.
Fan.
Feel the energy of the state of hockey. Minnesota Wild hockey is back at Grand Casino Arena. Don't miss the speed, the hits, and the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets on wild.com/tickets.
Got that right, buddy. If there's anything I can do, does anybody know, Zacho, have they figured anything out for us about what we can do to make these computers actually work the way computers are supposed to work, like the internet? You know, I know we live in a part of the modern world that doesn't have good access to internet.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Is there anything specifically you're trying to do, or is it just a
get
general?
to a web page within 20 minutes.
So they did say something about that last week. They said stop complaining on the air about the computers.
What if
to me.
That's what they said. That was Abbott's response to Sauce was, you have to tell us. And Sauce was like, I did. I said it on the air.
Well, and who?
I don't know. Who knows what's going on here, man?
And then I said, quote, I'm not the only one that complains about it.
Right,
And he
everybody
said,
does.
You're the only one I hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think you three constantly have something to say about the computers.
Like Hawk was trying to show me a video on the computer.
Yeah.
And it
On
wouldn't
YouTube?
load. It wouldn't load. Yep.
And not just on YouTube though, like any web page, like The Athletic, which is probably
It's a paywall.
no, I
he
paid
pays
I
for
have like
that.
2 or 3 different accounts, but
Yeah.
it might be. I'm not sure what country it's based out of, so maybe it's getting blocked. It's from here. Oh, okay, never mind. I can't even access my email. I would love to take this iHeart Radio test that I'm being asked to take, but I can't get my computer to let me log into it.
Well, you have Internet Explorer 1.0 on that computer.
Yeah. And Windows 95.
Yeah,
Great year for Windows.
yeah. I keep placing the AOL disk back
Whoa.
into it. And it
You've
won't-
got mail.
Well played.
I guess I do. Anyway, that's enough complaining about that. It's time for what really matters.
The Lightning are at the Wild tonight at 8:30, but the puck drops, what's that, 8:50-ish maybe?
Yeah.
National TV, that's why the late start. Extra nap time for Quinn Hughes, who was on the Tonight Show last night.
I'll probably take advantage of it as well.
Sure. The Wild have dropped their last 2 games. That was Utah and St. Louis.
Utah.
The Wild and Tampa Bay both have 80 points. That is the 4th most in the NHL, but the Wild have already played 3 more games than Tampa. Now, Tampa's in the East, but if we're just keeping track of where we stand overall, tied for the 4th most points in the NHL.
Yeah, and they've also lost 2 straight. So they're going to be hungry for a win, as are the Wild. So it should be a good one. Obviously, Lightning, top of the Atlantic Division. Wild toward the top of ours. But, man, also the Stars, I will say.
Yeah, don't look now.
They are hotter than heck.
Yeah, they have won 9 straight hockey games, the Dallas Stars have. They have 83 points. They're just 6 back of Colorado, 3 ahead of the Wild.
Look out.
But what really matters is this.
Got that right. You know, we have a northern hemisphere and a southern hemisphere.
Makes sense.
Of the world, of the planet, of the giant rock. 90% of the world's population lives in the northern hemisphere. And looking at a globe, an amazing amount of the land mass is above the equator.
Hence the 90%, right?
Right. I just, like, most of the continent of Africa is above the equator. Even part of South America is above the equator.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see this picture from where you guys are over there,
Yeah.
but The green part's the northern hemisphere.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. So there you go.
And water swirls a different direction down there.
That's the word on the street. It's a weird street too. I don't know why they talk about stuff like that on that street.
I follow a Lincoln Park
dude.
That too, but Lincoln Park like fan of concert ever, and they live tweet concerts.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one going on right now in Australia.
Yeah,
and that's just so weird to me. Like there's people who are
same.
It's already Wednesday in Auckland, New Zealand right now.
Yeah, when we saw the Dave Matthews Band in Amsterdam, it was like 1 p.m. here. It weirds me out. I don't know why.
So I saw this stat the other day, and then I just quickly fact-checked it. But since we're talking about the Earth and how amazing this floating rock is.
Yeah.
You guys have all seen pictures from space, right? What the planet Earth looks like?
Yeah.
Not one, yes.
Yeah.
I want you to think about this for a second. This might wreck your day in a way that you're like, damn, I never thought of it like that.
I might not want to hear it then.
Yeah, no, it's not like a scary thing. It's just kind of unbelievable.
Okay.
But it's true. I'm not talking about just the surface. Total mass of Earth. What percentage of the Earth is water? Like the oceans and the seas. Not just the surface.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the entire planet, all the way to the core. How much of Earth is the ocean?
70%.
70%.
I was going to say about 78.
0.02.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
0.02.
Is water?
Yeah, because it's essentially just skin, right? The ocean is as deep as it goes. So much of the Earth is underneath it that the actual amount of water on Earth, 0.02% of Earth's mass is water. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
The water is essentially the skin.
Huh.
Surface area, it's 71%. I think that's what you're maybe thinking. But I'm talking about the entire planet all the way to the core. 0.02.
Isn't that what Fred Smoot said? 70% of the Earth is
covered by water. The rest is covered by him.
Yeah. I think he said Fred Smoot.
So think about that. If you're in outer space and you're looking at Earth, it's like that's just a water planet.
Yeah.
Barely.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
0.02. So you learned something today.
Yeah, man.
And that can also blow your mind in terms of thinking how far down the Earth goes, and then obviously the core is liquid hot magma. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so stupid,
Isn't that
though.
nuts?
Because all that water is just worthless. You can't drink it.
What water?
The salt water. Like, we have this wonderful planet full of water, but we can't even use it. It's a waste.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, sorry,
Stupid.
man.
You want to drink a lot of salt water or what?
No, what really matters is this.
But what really matters is this.
The oldest continuous sporting event in the U.S. is?
In the U.S.?
In the U.S.?
The Kentucky Derby.
Bam, nailed it.
Yeah, that's a good guess. What are we at, like 150-ish now?
I don't know. I don't have the number. I'm just trying to know it's a fact.
I think we're at like 150.
We bet on that, right?
Of course.
Oh, speaking of gambling, the Players' Championship is next week, which is basically the fifth major.
Mm-hmm.
You're in, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Hogs Daddy?
Yeah, whatever.
What number derby are we on, Zach?
152.
152.
You've been, right, Hogs?
I've been there, but not for the Derby. I've been there to the racetrack for racing.
So, when it's not the Kentucky Derby, it's just like Canterbury,
They
right?
have a lot
Like-
of corgi races. They do camel racing. They do wiener dog races.
No, all right.
They do like the human bit where you can do the wheelbarrow racing. You know, where you grab your buddy's like ankles.
Yeah.
Not like that. Calm down.
Relax, Tommy.
Today, do you got something to add? Otherwise, I was going to.
No, it's worthless.
Oh.
Why did Jamie Lee Curtis show her hooter? You know?
And
Why did she?
I was tagged in that tweet about 50 times.
Oh, you mean she did recently?
Yeah, well, she showed it. She's wearing her bra, but I thought this was like an AI thing, but it's really like that's her just showing her hoot.
Oh,
Like
don't know. That was from this week?
From yesterday, I think.
I got about 8 people that were like Woodhawk. And it's sometimes now I've realized when I do it too much, you're like, you have to stop. Of course he would.
Well, why do you assume, though? I mean, what? Maybe I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yes, of course you would.
Well, she's
In
a
True
beautiful lady.
Lies.
I mean, in the front seat of her car. I don't care.
Franchise tag deadline is today in the NFL at 3:00. Last season, only 2 players got tagged.
You're it.
T. Higgins and Trey Smith. Already this year, it looks like it's going to be 2 minimum because Kyle Pitts with Atlanta and George Pickens of Dallas. Kyle Pitts, $16.3 million.
Well, and Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall was tagged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
George Pickens, $28 million as well.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised at the Breece Hall one. You see his numbers from last year?
Yeah.
They're pretty underwhelming.
Yeah.
They must really like him.
That team sucks. And
But think about that. If a team sucks, do you really want to throw a ton of money at a running back? I don't know, man.
yeah, I think I'm shocked they don't let him go.
If you have a true belief that you're 1 or 2 drafts away, yeah,
Right.
you know,
If you're close,
Yeah.
then you pay a guy that's dynamic,
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah.
Right.
Their
If you have,
head
if you have
coach.
Jahmyr Gibbs or something, if
Yeah.
you have somebody that can catch the ball as well, I'd say, and I think Breece does, right?
Yeah.
I think he catches
Yeah.
it a little bit too. But, man,
Their head coach
had 4
fell
or 5
asleep
touchdowns.
at the combine. Did you see that video?
Yeah.
no.
In his defense, it was boring.
Yeah, it was boring.
Yeah, but it's not. It shouldn't be boring to him. I get why it's boring to you guys.
Right. Take some Adderall and wake up and do your job.
Like
Yeah,
if we
man.
were at a radio
It's a
meeting,
5-hour energy. Let's roll.
like we would probably be
yeah, booger
awake.
sugar.
Yeah,
Isn't that what you loved?
I mean, loved.
He loved it.
You loved it.
You loved it. And George Pickens, $28 million a year.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, what does CD Lamb make?
He's like in the 35 range, I think. Is he not? Aren't all those guys now in the 35 to 40 range? The top guys?
Yes, I think he is our guy the highest paid wide receiver.
I don't remember if Chase passed him or not.
I think he did.
Oh, he was chasing him.
I wonder who would win in a foot race between those
Jamar
two.
Chase at 42.5, Jefferson at 35, CD at 34.
42.5 is KFAN the plus.
5.
Yeah. Well, I would look it up, but
96.7. We'll see you Thursday. Thank you, James Hardy.
the
What?
T-shirt guy.
That's
Yes.
Ed Hardy.
Yeah.
What really matters is this.
Central Park in New York is bigger than the entire country of Monaco.
Really?
Man, they should have a race through there.
Through Monaco?
No, through
Central Park?
Central Park.
That'd be great. Roads aren't very wide.
That place is sweet.
Monaco or the Central Park?
Yes. Boy, looking at a
Bike
picture
race.
of Monaco, though,
Yeah.
just if your computer works, start now and tomorrow you'll see some great pictures of Monaco. If you
Mine
write a
is-
Google search right now, you'll see it tomorrow. But man, the pictures of that place.
Mine is still loading CD Lamb's contract.
Yeah, right.
So if we circle back to that in the 8 o'clock hour, let me know.
Yeah. Mine's still running a search that Jeff Dubay started when he worked here. That's how old this damn computer is and how slow it is.
Yeah. I'm going to get a talking to.
You really are. You shouldn't have said that.
I should not have said that.
Did you get your laptop?
Not yet.
You're getting a laptop?
Well, I should. This computer's not good, and I should take it into my own hands.
How are you getting one?
I would buy one.
Oh, you're buying
No, why would
Well,
you
they
buy
wouldn't
one?
give me one.
Yeah, they would.
Zero chance.
100%. You'd have it by tomorrow.
Really?
Not even kidding.
Me?
I can walk you through it. It's very easy. It's actually props is due. The computer IT folks are actually pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah, hang on. Look it up. This is how easy it is. Watch. iHeart-laptop. Okay. Hang on. It's loading.
Huck, you tried too.
What's that?
Look up iHeart/laptop.
Hey, no, I got you. Hang on. It's just
There you go.
it's rainbow wheeling. Hang on.
iHeart/laptop.
Yep.
Tell me, hang on, mine. I got in like 20 seconds before Chris, so I'll be able to help you. Hang on.
Hawks is still on the Google screen. You got to have it by now.
No, hang on, man.
Oh.
Zach's going to show me how to do this, but
Why are you in such a hurry?
it's super easy. We just have to, it's like 2 clicks. You just literally have to put in like your name, your employee number, and then you just click submit and you're set. But hang on, it's just taking a second here.
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
Well, yeah, I'm using this computer to get you a computer. It's like Inception.
What's the website? I'll try it.
Why? We're already in line. I'm rainbow wheeling. He's rainbow wheeling.
Yeah,
Why would you rainbow wheel?
We can't all get on the
Oh, are you
side at one time.
hourglassing? Do you guys prefer?
Tommy's doing
do you guys
that.
prefer hourglassing or rainbow wheeling?
I'll take either.
It's still loading CD Lamb's contract.
Which one though? Hourglass or rainbow wheel?
Oh, it landed. He's due $38 million. That's his cap hit this year.
Well,
Hey, what's your employee number?
1,
One,
yeah.
2,
2,
4,
4,
8.
8. It's amazing. I have the same combination on my luggage. It's still loading, so I don't think you're going to get it
Let me know.
this segment. All right, yeah, we'll get it done by the end of the show.
Yeah. I'm excited to be yelled at.
See, this is fun because I'm leaving super early today, so I'm not going to stick around and watch you get yelled at.
Where are you going?
Don't worry about it. The laptop store. They
Yeah,
could sauce a laptop.
Kissing Town?
Kissing Town.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. My Google Maps is frozen.
Same.
This hourglass just threw itself off the 5th floor.
Yeah.
So headlines in a second. Marnie Gellner should be here as well. Not headlines. What is it called? The news.
The news.
The news. Which is news headlines, just not headlines. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.